All right, check out Hayes Investment Group, stock and cryptocurrency investing. He wants you guys to know he give out free game on his YouTube channel right there, Neighborhood Stock Guide on Instagram. Cornelius Hayes about the stock market and how to invest your money. You want a one-on-one, hit him directly up on Instagram, Cornelius Hayes, right on your screen. So you get it popping to get that extra money. In my Cardi B voice, appreciate the love and support. Check him out. Peace. All right, let's do an NBA Finals preview, man. I think it kicks off tomorrow at 9. I'll let you know for sure right now. But hey, check out the NBA Talk playlist, share the videos, all my social media links in the description. Faster reach me is Twitter, then Facebook, then Instagram. And maybe we might do an NBA Live before then. I should have went live yesterday, it didn't happen. But yes, it starts tomorrow at 9. Not sure Giannis health, but it don't matter. I'm gonna just do one thing with Giannis. I don't care with or without Giannis. I'm not gonna do two of those things, but the Phoenix Suns are actually the favorite. And we talk some betting, and if you don't understand how to bet, I'll give you a crash course of betting, betting odds and all that. I taught myself that stuff, man. But I got a juice box. Yep. Judging, Mammy. But let's get to it, man. Appreciate it. Share the video. Thumbs up the video as soon as you come through the door. Share the video, and then if you haven't, subscribe to the channel if you like what you're hearing. But yeah, you got a finals between the Suns and the Bucks. Nobody could have predicted that. The Bucks got by. Miami swept them. Second round beat eased by the Brooklyn Nets. Then they beat the Atlanta Hawks. So shout out to them. No asterisk by people getting injured or none of that. That's just the way it is. And then for the Suns, they beat the Lakers in 6. Then I think they swept the Denver Nuggets. Then they put the Beast by Dre on the LA Clippers, and I think this is good. This is good for NBA. You got teams that hadn't made it. The Bucks ain't made it, I think, since Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I think he was still named Will Cinder. And the Suns ain't made it since Barkley '93. I think it was whatever it was. They played Jordan. But also, this is the first time since 1977 since there's been a finals where nobody has won a championship before. So nobody in the teams have won a championship. You got Drew Holiday, Middleton, Giannis, Chris Paul, Booker. They young, so we know they ain't win no championship. So, I mean, looking at it, first is how the Suns match up, and they match up perfectly with the Bucks. Now, as far as their regular season, you know, East and West Coast. I mean, it's hard to kind of gauge that. A lot of times, I remember the Pistons when we was kind of winning. You know, back in the 2000s when we was winning, the thing was we would go play the Suns on the West Coast. We didn't perform well because of the West Coast trip. So, I mean, and how the schedule was, you could be on the 5, 6, 7, 10 game West Coast trip, whatever it may be. But the Suns actually beat them twice in competitive games. All right, they beat them February 10th, 2021 in Phoenix. They beat them 25-24. Giannis had 47, 11, and 5. Nobody else did anything on that team. Middleton had 18. Drew Holiday didn't play. Okay. Chris Paul 28, Devin Booker 30. All right, so you look at the April 19th game, and they went to overtime. Drew Holiday had 25 points. Chris Middleton 26. Giannis 33. And then you look at the Suns, just balance. Bridges 21, Aiden 20, 13. Booker 27-7-7, 24-7-7, 22 Chris Paul. Cameron Johnson came off the bench with 13. Cameron Payne. So one thing you notice about these matchups with the Bucks and the Suns is Giannis couldn't be stopped for now. But looking at it now, I like that matchup. The only matchup I like for Bucks is Giannis Antetokounmpo. It's the only matchup I like. Other than that. And then they got bodies to throw at Giannis. I mean, you're talking about Payne, Johnson, Bridges, Crowder, those type of guys. But every matchup I like. I like Chris Paul over Holiday. I like Booker over Middleton. I like Aiden over Brooks, over Brook Lopez. I like the Suns bench over there. Giannis is the number one matchup. And you just can't win games like that just with Giannis. All right? I don't think Chris Paul and Aiden, you're going to see a lot of them putting Brook Lopez in the blender. I think you're going to have Devin Booker. He going to nut up on Chris Middleton. Even with Giannis, you know, I think you able to game plan against Giannis. I think this is gonna be the first team to defensively take away Giannis like the Heat did last year. I think they're gonna build the wall on Giannis and they're gonna have Middleton, Holiday, and Lopez beat him. You know, that's what Brooklyn should have did, and they didn't. Okay, build that wall. Make Giannis shoot jump shots. Make Giannis shoot floaters. Giannis ain't improved none from this year to last year. He might get in the post a little bit more, but it's no real, magnifying or big improvement. So this is the same thing with Giannis. You beat Holiday and Middleton beat you. They beat you, shake their hand. But with Holiday, they could put Booker on Holiday. They could put Bridges on Holiday. Whoever. They could put Booker on Middleton. I mean, they could put they lineup maybe look a little bit different too. You may see Payne and Crowder and a lot of different people just on there because you could put, depends upon Giannis play, but they gonna have a lot of different lineups. But for the Milwaukee Bucks to win, I mean, I think they're gonna have to post up Giannis. I think Middleton and Holiday got to come up big. I think they're gonna miss the dude from Villanova that got injured, but I think it's gonna have to be post up Giannis, let Giannis post, let them beat up Crowder and Johnson and Bridges on the post. Then when they start to double team and bring up help, kick it to Middleton, Holiday, and Forbes and let them shoot. That's their best option. It's to feature Giannis on the block, feature him on the mid block, feature him in the post, and let him and Holiday go in the pick and roll. Him and Middleton go in the pick and roll. I think also posting up Middleton on the high post and the elbow, posting up Middleton on the block, and letting Middleton take advantage to get Booker on foul trouble, whoever guarding him. I think that's what it is. A lot of pick and roll with Holiday, Middleton, and Giannis. I think that's really the remedy for them because if they get up and down the court, I mean, Phoenix is a little bit younger, but I think Holiday defensively gonna be huge on Chris Paul. I think Middleton huge defensively gonna be on Giannis. If they can take away, on Booker, if they can do a defensive good job with Booker and Paul, they gonna win this series. I think they'll probably win it in 4 and 5. But for the Suns, I think just keep Giannis out the paint. And, if Giannis don't play or if he ain't healthy or you can let him get his and stay home on Middleton and Holiday. If they go in the post, you can let him get his. But I think for them, build that wall around Giannis and let Middleton and Holiday beat you. And offensively, they going to do what they do. A lot of pick and roll. They're going to put Brook Lopez in the blender. Drew Holiday going to be switching this shit. I think Phoenix going to have a great game. That's a really good series, man. Series where, finally got two teams that historically ain't the Lakers, the Celtics, or got LeBron, or Steph Curry, KD, or Kawhi Leonard on them. I really think defense is gonna be in the premium in this series, man. I think defense is gonna be it's gonna be huge, man, and it's gonna be huge this series, man. It's gonna be very, very interesting. But I think one of the matchups is gonna be interesting. May not have a huge impact. It's gonna be Brook Lopez and Ayton. If Brook Lopez can't hold Ayton down, even when Giannis this series is gonna be quick. That's gonna be interesting. Middleton and Booker and Holiday and Chris Paul. They're gonna be very interesting matchups. But they don't have an answer for Giannis, but that's okay. Because you could build that wall and force Giannis to shoot. Get into foul trouble, take charges and shit. Drake Crowder, one of the best in the league at taking charges. So, interesting series. Series I'm looking forward to. Hopefully Giannis is healthy so then people won't say it's no asterisk. People forget when Klay Thompson got injured and KD got injured. People want screaming asterisk. Then people was just happy to see them niggas gone. I ain't mad. You don't want to see the same finals year in year. And we see LeBron versus Steph Curry. We was there for 3 or 4 years. Sheesh. And then we seen the Warriors again versus the Raptors. So then the Heat for years. The Heat was making it. The Heat versus the Mavs. They lost. The Heat versus OKC. The Heat versus San Antonio. The Heat versus San Antonio. So for 4 years, you seen LeBron there every year. For about 4-5 more years, you seen Golden State there every year. And LeBron there most years. And before that, remember that Boston and it was Boston, LA every year. So, man, Boston, LA, because people got tired of that shit. But as far as the series, with or without Giannis, don't matter. I got Phoenix in 7. I got Phoenix in 6. I got Phoenix. If Giannis play, it'll be a little bit earlier. But it'll be a little bit later. It'll be 7. If Giannis do play, I'm still gonna pick 7. It's gonna be a good series. Chris Paul getting his first ring, but I'm gonna sleep on Milwaukee winning it. But yeah, I got Phoenix winning it. I think big thing is they built that wall for Giannis. And if Ayton is winning his matchup versus Brook Lopez, and they taking Giannis's check or Giannis not playing, it's over with. So very interesting. Finals MVP is probably going to be Chris Paul or Devin Booker. I'm gonna go with Devin Booker. I don't think Giannis. I think Holiday can kind of. I think Holiday can kind of keep Chris Paul in check. Maybe Chris Paul or Booker. I'll probably go slightly favorite Booker, but I mean we'll see, man. But if Giannis win this finals with no skill, I think that's a detriment to Milwaukee in the long run. He never having to get the jump shot, a push shot, a floater, never having to get in the post. I think that's gonna be a detriment to him, and he feel like he ain't got to elevate his game any to win the finals. And I think Brooklyn coming back, Atlanta arriving, getting healthy, that could be a mistake. But hey, let me know what you guys think. Suns at 7, 6 if Giannis don't play. Don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. All the social media links description. Twitter's the fastest way, then Facebook, then Instagram. All the social media links description. Facebook group link there as well too. Don't forget to check out the NBA Talk playlist. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App, CJ Good 313. That's in the description. PayPal link there as well too. Best way to donate, share the video. Appreciate the love, support. One time. Peace.
Hey Steven, man, you really believe that stuff? Oh man, come on, you really believe that stuff you be saying?